Back here, welcome to the Cobra Kai, our Cobra Racing Series. Our first round playoffs here at Martinsville. We got a little late in start. We had technical difficulties over on our GC Sports, and so, we're switched over here over to the Cobra, and I'm joined here tonight by Denkate, one of our GC Sports broadcasters. And welcome, and glad to have you aboard, Denkate.
Well, I'm glad to be here. Sorry that we had like all these technical difficulties. It's great for playoff racing.
So you are in watching the race, all right?
I'm working on it right now.
Okay, so I'm going to take you guys through here. It looks like I'm going to page through, get up to our pole sitter. I'm trying to figure something. So it looks like Big Jim here is our pole sitter. No surprise there. He comes in our playoffs here, riding, coming in first place, and as the start of our 8-car playoff run. So, but yeah, our leader is Big Jim. It looks like number 6 of Mike G was our second place qualifier. Number 11 of Higgy, number 20 of Drunk Fest. So, as we look back, it looks like we got the number 20 of Higgy is running second place with the number 12, I believe, of Gator Mike.
I think so, yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up here to what we got going on here. So, try to get back up to our pole sitter and go from there.
Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm so glad he gave me so many invites. There we go. For some reason, it wouldn't let me in.
Okay, so now. Okay. So it looks like we're riding around here with Big Jim in number 51. Looks like he already's about to put a lap car down. That's number 88 of Bass Fishing. So yeah, it looks like the number 88 is already going down one lap as we go on. We go back to the number 6 of Mike G. Looks like he's riding around there behind the number 4 of RJ Smitty, I believe.
Awesome is number 4.
Okay. Yeah, we've had quite a few driver changes here at the end of the season. We had our trade deadline was kind of crazy here a couple weeks back. So, yeah, there is some few guys have switched seats, switched teams. So, yeah, I do apologize there to Awesome. That RJ's been piloting that car all season up to like a couple weeks ago. So, but yeah. I don't know what you can tell me, Denkate, if you got a handle on what we got cooking here as far as...
Oh, I'm watching Awesome right now, going underneath the... once he gets around the corner, they already passed him. Blue and yellow car. Oh, and then I just see a big lag. Oh, and another big lag. Sorry, looking for that car. Which one was it?
So we're looking at
the
like
17 of Fire Slayer.
Yes. Yep.
They just passed him.
So yeah, I don't know if I guess I don't know. I'm not too sure how many laps we missed out on, but I page from our pole sitter Big Jim, and then I start going after that. I kind of lose the order, like who's actually running where. So bear with us. Hopefully we can figure this out. At least if we don't get this figured out by then, we'll get a better handle on the beginning of stage 2. But we'll do our best here.
Yeah. And it's Bass Fishing. That was the one that everybody passed. So I apologize. Sorry, Fire Slayer. Didn't mean it. Oh, we got a 47 around.
Yeah, I seen a car.
We are under caution.
Okay, now we got our yellow out. So that brings out, I believe, I would assume that's our first yellow of the night. And that's going to bring us to
RJ Smitty got spun around. I don't know if he got loose or what, but he's driving the Hungry Jack machine. Actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah, that is a sharp car. That number 47 there has that is one nice looking paint scheme there. It's been kind of a fan favorite all season long there. Whoever drives that car. The other year, I believe that was Let Loose was driving that car for Venom Motorsports.
Ah. So what is your YouTube channel name?
It's still under it's Cobra Kai Racing Series.
Okay. I'm just trying to find it so we can get some viewers. I was gonna try and stream it.
Right. So it looks like we got that green flag. Looks like we got the number 51 pulls out in your lead. Big Jim with the number 11 of Higgy running second. And number 4 of Awesome is your third place. And I believe the 38.
I think so.
Is your fourth. Oh, it looks like he just got passed by the number 21 of P. Cole Gator. So P. Cole is running your fourth spot there right now as we speak.
Yeah, so P. Cola Gator's the 38 then, right?
P. Cole Gator is the 21.
Ooh.
I will page through here and see if I can find the 38. Monster Racing's running that 38 Ford Mustang for Integrity Motorsports. Following him is the number 20 of I want to say Drunk Fest, our race winner from the Xfinity Series, or second place winner from our Xfinity Series earlier.
Okay.
So yeah, this is an interesting track to start out our first playoff race, but we figured, we're going to be something a little different. We just didn't want to come out with a 2 mile or a mile and a half track. We figured let's get this short track in first race. And actually, the first 2 races of the playoffs are kind of tough. We go from Martinsville this week over to the Charlotte Roval next week. So we started out the playoffs with basically our 2 toughest tracks. So we got mixed reviews on that, but I'm sure these guys are all taking it with a grain of salt.
Oh, definitely.
They carry on and they still put on a good show for everybody.
It looks pretty good so far. Only 1 caution, so that's not too bad.
Right, and I'm not. As I see the number 21 of Pete Cola spins out. Looks like he collects it underneath. He has collected it. He's back under his own power. I don't think he's lost too many spots there, but yeah, he's running there side by side with the number 22, his teammate at Draven. So he did fall back a few, but looks like it was pretty innocent, minor deal. So hopefully he gathers it up, not too much damage, and he can carry on.
Yeah. There's a lot of chats. I gotta try and get this in for you.
Just kind of paging through here a little bit. Like I said, I'm back on your leader, Big Jim. It looks like he's got a little bit of a gap on here. I know a lot of guys were talking throughout the week that Big Jim, this is one of his, if not his strongest track. So real fortunate for him to start out the playoffs here coming into this season, starting out on his one of his stronger tracks. So he's so far, you're all out, I would say, your favorite for your race winner, bar that he has no issues or gets tied up in an accident or something. But as you can see, he's proven himself straight. He's basically got the lead, and he is starting to, I think he's got a little bit of gap on that second place car already.
Yeah, he's even catching up to some lap traffic.
And that's not going to take long, at a track like this. If you got a car that's struggling,
yep.
It's not going to take much before you know it, blink of an eye. If you got an ill handling race car, before you know it, you can be 3, 4, even 5 laps down before you know it.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, we got the looks like the number 34 of Braves got loose coming off the corner and hit the outside wall. I don't know if he's under his own power yet or if he caused an issue. I caught him on the end of the that camera shot.
Long Live the Sauce has just been lapped by the 51.
So yeah, I know it's early in the race and stuff, but you know, the guy could almost start thinking, you know, how many guys are going to end up on the lead lap of this race?
That's true.
I mean,
I heard. Oh, sorry. I heard that when they did the one track, somebody lapped 7 times, and I want to say it was one of the dirt track races, or I don't know. I can't remember which one, but they went around like 7 times.
Yeah, that is crazy. I mean, you know, if you get damage here and you have to pit early, I mean, you're looking at, you know, a 30-second pit stop. You're looking at you know, at least 2 laps down right off the bat.
We got one out. We got one out of the race.
Who's our first casualty?
That's what I'm looking for you. How many drivers do we have racing?
Yeah, we do got a full field here tonight. I mean, I would say we're probably pushing 20 cars out there. And like I said, I mentioned in the Xfinity race, you know, kudos to these guys. You know, a lot of times in these league races, you get the playoff time and they, you know, guys that aren't in the playoffs, you know, they're like, well, you know, whatever, you know, if I don't show up, I don't show up, you know, but, you know, these guys all show up. You got 8 guys in the playoffs, you got 12 guys out there that aren't, but, you know, they're racing, being competitive, you know, they can still go for that W, you know, there's still something out there for those guys to work for.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'm riding around here on the number 42 of Wasted, driving that number 42 car for Venom Motorsports. Aquatati is your team owner and captain of that team. But yeah, Wasted was involved in a trade a few weeks back involving him. I can't 100% dedicate who was all involved, but I know Taddy was the one that pulled the trigger. That's one captain that was most active this whole year. Basically trading race drivers, dropping drivers. I mean, if you made it past more than 3-4 weeks on his team, I mean, you were fortunate this year. So he is all about making moves and all about getting the strongest possible team out there to drive for. But,
yeah, and I can tell you though, not everybody could be the strongest, but if they're consistent and they're always up either the top 5 or the top 12, which I myself have done in GC Sports. I've made every race, I've raced every race, and I've actually qualified and advanced to the higher series because of actually showing up and racing.
Right, I mean, I can relate to that too. I mean, I went from my first year at GC, I went from that C group to the B group just basically the same way. Raced every week, just hung in there every race, and was consistent. So yeah, it does pay off if you can just, you know, put the time in, enjoy as much as you can of it, you know, show up, race, finish. I mean, it proves that it can be done. I mean, you're right there in points in the middle of the pack. I mean, if it wasn't,
it's true because you have to race and you have to finish the race. Because you never know. Some people could lag out. Some of them could rage quit because they're fed up with kind of like a track like today. It's tricky. It's hard. But I've raced it and I've gone, I don't know, 7 laps down and I've never cared. Because I'm out racing.
Right. And being basically top for the Cobra. You talk to these captains. This is what they're looking for. Next year, we got the draft coming up again, and these guys are going to look at guys that are going to stick it out. They're not. Yeah, you might be fast, but if you're rage quitting and stuff like this, some of these captains, they're not going to want that. They're going to want guys that are going to be there every week. They're going to finish the race and get the most maximum points they can for their team. So yeah, like Taddy's one of them. Long live the sauce. Those are guys that look at these guys that will show up every week, be consistent, and finish each race out. So
with me being a captain in GC, I look for people that were willing to work with me, that were always there, always racing. You put in a practice, they go and they practice, and that's what I look for in a driver. And I'm only a first-time captain, so this is new to me, but that's what I look for. And other captains they're different. Some of them look for certain talent, certain speeds, and it all depends. And if you can do all of it, then you're the golden boy.
Right, and I started out the season, last couple of seasons I was a team captain, but a couple weeks back, I wanted to step away to be more focused on the league and to be more of a neutral voice for the league. And the same with me. I looked at guys that were would be consistent, be there every week. That was one of my biggest pet peeves. That was always in a way irritated about having only two guys show up from your team. It's just like that was just something that always drove me nuts. But yeah, like I said, going back to being a captain as far as stepping back. Actually, Chase Beatty there, the guy driving the number 14 or the number 10, is the new captain over there at Deadman. So kudos to him for taking over that spot, and yeah, super excited. Next year he's going to have a team again to have, and it's going to be super exciting to see who he drafts to make that team even stronger.
Definitely. I think that somebody should take wastage from Taddy. Did I just say that?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was supposed to think that.
Right.
Just kidding. Let's go see how our man. Oh, Taddy's driving the number 1? No.
Yep.
I never thought he'd drive that one.
Right. Yeah, he started out, I believe, in the 37 beginning of the year, and he, I'm not sure what rhyme and reason, but throughout the season he moved over a couple of different cars. But yeah, at the end of the season here, he's piloting that number 1 Chevy. So as I'm driving along here, I'm riding around here with Big Jim again. It looks like he's picking guys off left and right here, putting down. He's right on the bumper of the number 9 at Sharp. Sharp's a really decent, strong driver in this league, and looks like Big Jim's making short work of him. But him being in that lap traffic, it looks like that number 11 at Higgy has come right up on that bumper of Big Jim. And if it wasn't Big Jim is your favorite, that number 11 would be your second strongest car out there. So those two have made their way to the front here for a battle. But yeah, them two are picking off cars left and right here, going lap down.
Now, I just watched a 9 get passed by the leader. I think if he was driving the Universe car, this is just a suggestion, that he might not have got lapped. I'm just kidding. Company car.
Awesome. So yeah, it looks like now Big Jim is moving up on the back side of the captain of the Deadman Inc., that number 10 at Chase Beatty. So interesting.
What?
Looks like
The
we're at the
oh,
end of,
the stage is over.
that was the end of the stage.
I thought for sure Beatty was going a lap down, and then all you see is Big Jim just duh.
Yep. So he hung on to stay on that. If hopefully, yeah, I think he's on that lead lap. So
Yeah. It's very well. He could very well be.
so it looks like looking at Teddy's stream here, they are right now. I'm looking at 9th on back. Actually, Beatty is down 1 lap down, but so far looking on the screen from 9th on back for sure, at least are all 1 lap down. Actually, there's only 7 cars on the lead lap. So 8th place
Wow.
Travesty is in 8th place, and he's the first car lap down. So yeah, as we go into second stage here, we've already got 7 cars on the lead lap.
Actually, 8 now, because the last car gets the
waiver round.
free pass.
So that puts number 24, Travesty, back on the lead lap. So yeah, as we go into stage 2 here, looks like we got, once again, Big Jim there jumps out to that quick lead as he makes a gap. Already coming down the back chute, going into 3 and 4. And it looks like the rest of the pack is basically clean. I see some beating and banging there from 3rd on back. 3-4 wide going down into turns 3 and 4. But yeah, we're right around here with, I'm going to jump back here a little bit. Must have been our second qualifying car, the number 6 of Mike G. He is in the middle of a hornet's nest right now. He's running side by side with the number 21 of Pete Cola, with the number 12 of GTR Mike in front of him, and right there in front of by him, side by side, is the number 2 of Calvin. So right there, you got 21 to 12, and the 2 are all Swamp Motorsports cars, teammates. So, and then you got the number 1 of Taddy there, beating and banging his way up in there too. So interesting little pack racing right there going on. There's some competition going on. But
yeah, and then was it 24 on the outside?
The 24 of Travesty.
Yeah,
He fell way back.
because I'm on board with Big Jim right now, and that 24 is gonna go a lap down right now. Oh,
Yeah,
something
I'm not
must
too
have
sure.
happened.
I thought Travesty was going to be the lucky dog there after that. So I'm not sure what all exactly happened there.
Me neither. I was dealing with some racing chatter, so I was on board with them, and then I looked up, and I'm like, uh-oh.
So yeah, I'm gonna kind of page back and forth. I'm gonna go from Big Jim back to Mike G, because Big Jim's your leader, but he's got pretty much clear sailing, I believe, up there.
Oh, it definitely does.
And I'm running around with the number 6 here, and he's got some little bit of extra. He's got some action around him here, so I'll try to flip back and forth so we don't lose touch with Big Jim. But stream-wise, broadcast-wise, will give you guys a little bit more of an action here, so we just follow the guy that's riding by himself. So
Yeah, well, I'm on board with Big Jim on the Boom Vision, as they call it.
yep.
And he's got approximately, I want to say, a second and a half on second.
Got it.
If I'm guessing right.
Yeah, so it looks like Caddy has moved up into that, and I'm not too sure, 100% sure, but he is following that number 6 of Mike G as they go down the, I don't want to say front stretch, back stretch. But yeah, the number 6 of Mike G, he's working at number 2 of Calvin there right now for position. A little bit in front of them is the number 12 of GTR Mike. Looks like he's put a little gap there on his teammate, number 2. So looking riding around with Big Jim, it looks like he's riding around in first with the number 11 of Higgy still riding around in that second spot. fast. Looks like he is slid back in the pack a little bit. Here's a number 4 of Awesome. So is that must be? It's hard to tell for position here.
The 24 is behind him, so he's a lap car. That would be Travesty. I'm trying to figure out where.
So yeah, but it looks like the number 9 got back around Taddy. What looks like Pico Gator now is underneath the number 1 of Taddy for. Oh, they beat a little bit of contact there going into the corner between those two. Looks like maybe the 21 of Pico maybe forced the issue a little bit there, but it was all clean, innocent fun.
I don't want to be in that chat.
Right. So I'm sure that's always entertaining over there. So, yeah, once I've come to realize, these short tracks are, when you don't have a ticker or anything we're going by, these short tracks, it's so hard to lose track of where everybody's actually running and is who's on lead laps and stuff. I got Taddy's stream going on the TV next to me, but action is so fast here at these short tracks, and these group of guys, they don't mess around. I mean, they're a pretty strong group of guys. That's one thing I take pride in with these guys with Cobra is, you got 15 guys, 16 guys. There are no slouches. I mean, there's any guy can win any given night in this league, and they've proved it all year long. So glad to have it. Sometimes it gets a little hectic, but I'll take that over that any day.
Definitely. I apologize on that loud noise. I was trying to figure out why I wasn't able to hear everything. I gotta turn my TV down for you.
Look over, I'm riding around, look over at Taddy's stream, he's running, well, he just got passed by Drumfest, so he's riding in that 15th spot. So I know he's in 15th. And he's got a battle going on right now with Fire Slayer with Mike Marini just ahead of him in Drumfest. So it looks like Fire Slayer got around him for take that spot away. But yeah, going back up front here to Big Jim, he shows no signs of weakness out there. I mean, the guy's just hitting his marks. He's just straight as an arrow coming off. He doesn't look like he's fighting the car at all, and he's actually starting to put a little gap on that second place car, Higgy.
Yeah. Oh, we do. Draven is our first casualty. The number 22.
Oh, it's an unfortunate event there for the number 22 of Draven for Swamp Motorsports. Oh, it looks like there's a car that spun out out right in front of your race leader. Must have been ghosted because he drove right through him.
That's not what I saw, because Big Jim's got some damage on his hood.
He does, okay.
But he does have a big gap.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. He does have a big gap.
So yeah, just going back to number 22 of Draven, your unfortunate event. I don't know if it was a server issue, leg out, or if he just temper-wise or what, but I'm assuming it might have been a leg issue type of deal. But yeah, tough break for that Swamp Motorsports are losing their first casualty of the night.
Yeah, I think it was a tie rod.
Yeah, and very well be, that's product of this style race. A lot of beating and banging out there, and stuff like that happens real easy.
Especially at short track.
So I'm gonna ride around here with number 11 Higgy here a little bit, but yeah, it looks like him and Big Jim have basically gapped the rest of the field. So what's the prediction here? Are we gonna only have 2 cars on the lead lap after stage 2?
Maybe, because it looks like Taddy's going down.
Yep.
Yep. Big Jim just went around Taddy. I think it's because Taddy's driving the Monster Energy and not the Energizer Bunny.
So basically, what we're looking at here is, the other 7 playoff guys here. They're just basically going to be racing for position here. It's looking like just to be able to. They're basically racing for playoff points here as far as finishing order and stage points, and just to keep advancing themselves on into the playoffs. Because as of right now, I mean, your 2 strongest cars out there, they're number 11 and number 51.
Yeah, and I think the number 51 has... Ooh, we got a car around.
That's number 10 at Chase
Ooh,
Beatty.
and he almost hit Taddy. I wonder if Taddy made it through. Ooh, that 88's got a lot of damage.
Yep, he did get around the number 10 without getting any damage. So.
Nice. I think he just stepped on the gas coming out of the corner, and you got to be careful, because coming out of the corners, especially at this type of track, you are going to spin out.
Oh yeah, especially these guys, they coming off these. You're coming off the turn and you get that concrete coming off your corners there, and your car's some tire wear starts becoming a factor, and if you ain't throttling that. If you're not, feathering that throttle coming off the corners as the run goes on, that concrete is a whole different, whole different deal compared to the asphalt.
Definitely. And I can attest to that, because I do drive on cement or concrete and asphalt, and I'm telling you, those are the bumpiest roads ever. Now it's the 11 that's in second, right?
Yep, the number 11 of Higgy. Yep.
Okay. I'm thinking with this lap traffic that's behind Big Jim, he may be a 1.5 to almost 2 seconds coming out of the corner. I believe.
So yeah, that hurts Higgy a lot. I mean, that's him battling these lap cars are going to slow him up a little bit, and let's Big Jim put a little bit more time on him. Oh, we got some cars, looks like down on the inside there, the number 34 and the number 47. I'm not too sure what's going on there, but they were nose to tail riding around on the inside there. Way out the pace.
Yeah, I saw that. .38's about to go a lap down. Long Live the Sauce has gone back a lap down again. Another lap, I should say.
Yeah, and speaking a little bit about Long Live the Sauce, he's your captain of Lawson Sauce Motorsports, but he's got 2 Toyotas here up there battling that second and that third, I believe, third place spot, with Higgy and Drunkfest. So he's got 2 cars in the top 3 there for sure going.
Oh, so he did pick Big Jim. Nice pick there, Long Live the Sauce. Nice.
Actually, Big Jim. He runs as an independent, Dentate.
Yeah, sorry.
No, and that's fine. You're new to but yeah, Big Jim come in wanting to join the league after the draft, and we made an exception to let him get in the league because I knew we figured he's going to do good for the league. He's a talented. I apologize. I am not sure what happened there.
Okay, what do I do?
No, you're good. We're back on. I'm not sure. I looked over. I heard you catch at the end saying, "Are you there?" And I looked over at my other TV and Teddy's stream, and my internet said it was lost connection. So I'm not sure what happened there. I know I've been battling some internet issues, but this wasn't the normal thing here. I think something happened. Actually, my router, I think, had a hiccup. So it was just shortly.
That's not...
It just had that little hiccup. Teddy's stream went away, but it popped right back up. So I don't think it was nothing major. I just think it was unfortunate that there. But yeah, I'm riding around.
No, because the stream stayed on. I'm still on the stream with you. And it went to the main lobby, and then you came back in, and then I'm like, okay, perfect.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
You were still on YouTube, but I think it's more you had a lag issue.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, we got the 4-car round. Oh, and into the 11. Okay, am I like... Did I get that right? Because there was a crash.
Is that caution, or is that the end of the stage?
I think it's the end of the stage because they were going fine.
Okay, so that brings out the end of the second stage here. I'm going to look at Caddy here and see what we got looking for. As he's coming around, looks like he's going to be coming down to the flag, I believe. Yes. So it looks like right now, from 10th on back on Taddy's screen, is down 2 laps. So in that position is Pico.
Wow.
He's 2 laps down, going all the way down. So we are up to, as right now, 5 cars are on the lead lap, but Awesome should get that lucky dog. So it'll be 6 cars on the lead lap, with Mike G was in that 5th spot. Last car in the lead lap there at the end of that stage.
Yeah, and
so
the
it looks
12.
like we got the Big Jim Higgy, Wasted, Kelvin, Mike G, and Awesome are your only cars will be on the lead lap to start of this 3rd stage.
Wow. And we have what? Higgy. Higgy's the only one that's still on the lead lap out of all the players, top 8, except for Big Jim. And we're under caution.
Caution came out already.
Yeah, that was.
Like we had Caddy bouncing off the wall here. Looks a bit on the replay. Not too sure what happened there, but actually there'd be 3 cars in that on that lead lap pack that's in the playoffs. You got GTR Mike, and that 12 car is also in the playoffs. So we got 3 cars.
Okay, I didn't realize that. Sorry.
On the lead lap. That's it. Of the 8.
Wow, that's crazy. But that goes to show what sliders can do, and talent at certain tracks.
So that's going to put Mike G up on the lead lap now. So we're back up to 7 guys on the lead lap, and then your 8th place car, a Fire Slayer, is actually 2 laps down. So these guys are going to be stuck down unless becomes a caution fest. Basically, you're going to have 7 cars riding around on that lead lap.
Oh! The car that's in 3rd right now hit the 12 of GTR Mike.
And that's your
no caution.
Teammates. That's you got a driver beating and banging his captain. So I'd be interested in listening to that chat right now.
Oh, I know, eh? Glad I ain't a fly on that wall.
Right. So we got ourselves another yellow.
Oh.
So is this what this is going to turn into? Is this going to turn into a yellow? Caution fest. I
I hope not.
I hope not. But as I'm riding around here, as we ride under yellow here, I'm riding with Taddy Stream again, and yeah, there is some quite a bit of beating and banging going on back here.
And the Sunny D is Fire Slayer, is it not?
You are correct.
He's just in front of Taddy.
So that was the end of the stage 2. So that was the end of. We weren't even starting the end of stage 1. So that was a yellow that last time. That very first.
Wow. Crazy, eh?
So that puts us 7 cars on the lead lap. With in 8th place is going to be Drunk Fest, 2 laps down. So he's going to get a waiver, lucky dog. So that's going to put him 1 lap down. But it looks like we got some moves up there. It looks like how Big Jim, I'm not sure how that all panned out, but Big Jim starting out in that 4th spot. We got
I
Gator
think he
Mike.
had a bunch of caution, or a bunch of damage.
Oh, another yellow.
No?
No. So yeah, we got the number 2 of Calvin leading us for the time being. The number 12 of GTR Mike in 2nd place. So that's a couple Swamp Motorsports cars right now for the time being in that 1st and 2nd spot.
Oh, we're gonna have a caution now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars involved. Yep, caution out. I was just going through the field to try and get to the number 2. Because you said the number 2 was leading at the moment. And I was trying to get to him. And I passed him, and then I saw the caution. It's going to be a crazy race, folks. Did I lose you again?
Oh, I got you.
Nope.
There we
I
are.
thought I lost you.
Nope.
I'm like, no, not
No,
again.
so just looking back at that yellow, it looks like the number 9 of Sharp hit that inside curbing there on one of the turns and spun out in front of everybody. That's what brought out that yellow.
Oh, that's a bummer.
So it looks like we go back under green. It looks like Big Jim there puts it down in there on the inside, kind of beats and bangs off of number 2, and he takes the lead coming out of the corner.
He's got the strongest car. And he can hold that, what do you call that bump? The curbing?
The curbing, yep.
Yeah, he can hold that curbing because he didn't spin. And we got another
yellow.
Wow.
And it's basically a true tail sign all season here at Cobra. That the first 2, these guys have patience. That last stage, everything gets thrown out the window.
And I think it's because everybody's like, this is Martinsville, we're going crazy.
And I would guess, yeah, patience, tempers are probably getting a little hot. But they keep this up, they're going to run on our laps real fast. So it's, I guess it's about up to them to figure out how they want to finish this race out.
Exactly.
Looks like Big Jim here is starting out in that 2nd row in that 4th spot. So we got the number 2 of Calvin and the number 42 of Waste as your front row going here for a green flag. With the number 6 of Mike G in that 2nd row to the inside.
Ooh.
Oh.
And caution.
What's going on out there, guys?
I don't know. I think the front 2 guys got in, and Big Jim just managed to get around them. And then they just went and caught up the rest of the field. it was crazy. I think that they didn't realize they weren't clear, and the other guy didn't lift.
So it's kind of an accordion effect. Oh yeah, there's the number 42 of flipping down the backstretch there. So.
Oh, that's a tough break. Okay, get your pits in, guys. Come on. There we go.
Well, that puts Big Jim on the back on the horn there with number 11, Higgy, starting outside him. It's gonna be interesting if that number 12 car will have anything for these guys. He's usually a pretty strong runner at all tracks. He's an all-around strong race car driver.
Yeah. And we got Taddy there running in the field. Oh, the 12 and the big wreck. Big wreck.
So I'm sure that's going to bring out another yellow.
Oh,
which
yeah.
it is.
Yep.
Come on, boys. We need to clean this up a little bit.
I hope Taddy made it around. Hope he made it through that. Oh, he did too. Taddy up into the 3rd position.
So, yeah, as I'm looking at replay here off of Taddy's stream, I want to see where we... That straight up number 12 just catching the curb. Nope, he did catch the curb, but the number 20 pretty much tagged him in the rear bumper and pretty much sent him around. Which was, I'm not too sure if it was anything intentional. It was just a racing deal. Just, with Gator Mike getting on that curb there a little bit, probably got him a little wiggly, and number 20 at Drunk Festival just happened to be there. So
yeah, so that's a tough break.
I'm guessing that
Taddy up in the 2nd position.
Oh, here we go. Can the Aquaman have anything for this 51 car?
I don't know.
And as it looks like, doesn't look like it because he's already gapping these guys.
All right,
another
here
yellow. No.
We made it. Did we make it? And we made it through 1 lap without a caution in the 2nd stage. Can we make it 2 laps?
Do I hear 2 laps?
And we made it 2 laps. Woohoo!
Now we're talking, boys. Let's get it together.
Now I just saw a bunch of lag. So I think that was just me. Because they just all went squirrely into that corner.
Yeah, it's always throwing me off, DK. Just these guys, Martinsville's so tight. So it looks like when they're in the middle of the corner, it's actually like looking like they're slowing up like they are under yellow. But that's just how much, how tight the track is. So, yeah, that's what's throwing me off here a little bit.
Definitely. I can understand that. Taddy's still holding there for that 2nd position.
Yeah, he's got that number 6 of Mike G there pushing the issue a little bit, but they're giving each other room here from 2nd, 3rd, and 4th with the number 9 is Sharp running in that fourth place spot with number 5 of number 12 of GTR Mike and a number 42 of Wasted there. So that's your top 5.
Now Taddy is in the number 2 position, right?
Yes, he is riding around in 2nd place.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if he was still a lap down. Uh-oh. Awesome. Blue's engine. That's what he gets for driving the Bush Apple car. He is now on pit road.
Well, it looks like the number 9 is making a move on number 1 of Taddy there for that 2nd spot. So it looks like they're coming down. Yes, he does take that position away from Taddy. So number 9 of Sharp is your 2nd place car right now as we speak. And he's actually pulling on Taddy. So Sharp does have right now his setup is on point right now so far. Yeah, he is starting to gap the number 1 of Taddy. So As Teddy comes under heat from the number 6 now, his heat goes underneath him. You don't want to be stuck on the outside of this track either. You get a group of cars underneath you on the bottom and you slide up a little bit, you can get freight trained real quick.
Yeah, well, we got the 12 going under Taddy. And then I believe we got Higgy right in behind him. Ooh!
I see the contact between the 12 and the 1 right there. That's Taddy hits the wall now. I noticed that.
Yep.
He tapped the wall coming. So yeah, just touch base here a little bit just to throw it out there. That number 12, you're looking at that number 12, he's the defending champion from season 1 here at Cobra Racing Series. So, you know, kudos to Mike. He's defending champion. He's in the playoffs again this year, and right now he's got a strong run. He's up there in that, I believe, 4th spot.
That's very, very awesome. When you can do that and still be like, because they always say, you know, how the champion falls the next season.
Yeah, and that has anything but been that. I mean, Mike's been solid from week 1, you know, in the 2nd season. So, kudos to him. Guy's always there, working hard, driving fast. So. Oh, we got the number 9. It looks like the number 9 is Sharp. Must have got loose coming off, and he spun out and made contact with the number 6 of Mike G. Is that enough to bring out a yellow? It looks like it is.
I'm going to say yes.
So I'm not too sure what happened there with the number 9 of Sharp, if he caught that curb again. What happened there? But I caught it at the end of one of those shots. I seen him loop around in front of everybody, so...
Yeah, that's not fun.
So I'm trying to figure out. We got 86 laps remaining to this race.
What?
Yep, I'm looking at Teddy's right now. He's got it up, 86 laps remaining.
Wow.
So it's safe to say we're probably not going to have to worry about green flag pit stops at all, because right now they're getting 72 laps per fuel run with 86 to left, but as you can see, it's yellow after yellow, so we ain't going to have to worry about any of that.
No.
So as we get the green here, we're going down in, once again, number 51 of Big Jim here is your race leader with the number 12 of GTR Mike in the 2nd hole. So he's worked his way up into that 2nd spot with, I believe, the number 11 of Higgy is your 3rd place car.
Yep, right behind him. And he's trying to take him on the top side. Now, is that the number 6 behind Higgy?
Let's take a look here.
Because it looks like it is.
Nope, the number 6 is back a little bit further. Let me see if I can catch that. That's the number 42 of Wasted, I believe.
Ooh,
that's behind
Wasted.
Higgy. Yes.
Got all the way up there.
So yeah, you're looking at Higgy in 3rd, Wasted 4th, and I believe the number 2 at Calvin's is your 5th place car.
Yep. So where are you guys racing next week?
Next week is the Charlotte Roval, road course for the playoff schedule.
I don't like that track.
A lot of guys don't, but you know what? In this league, there's quite a few guys that do like road courses.
Oh, Taddy spun around. I don't know if the 47 got into Taddy or what, but Taddy was spinning. Oh, we got the... Who was that? Okay. Could that have just been my stream? But I thought the 34 just went spinning around.
Oh, so I see what happened there to Taddy there. It looks like the number 24 Travesty. What it looks like to me is Taddy might have got in the corner a little hot coming into 1 and 2.
Oh.
And he might have got, according to the screen, looks like it got into the number 24, got him up to the wall. He banged the wall, and then he might have lost it a little bit, and he come down and cut in front of Taddy's nose and got him out of shape. And that's what sent him spinning down the straightaway.
I'll be careful, Travesty. We're gonna make enemies. But he's recovered pretty good.
Yeah, and he did not bring out the yellow.
Careful because Big Jim is right behind him.
Yeah, and
so he doesn't want to go a lap down.
And you're referring to Taddy, right?
Yep.
And Taddy's busted up big time. He's got arrow damage. He's got his whole front nose is flashing red. He's running about 255 degrees on his temp, so he's not in good shape at all.
No.
And you go, just a few laps back, Taddy was running in that second spot. Now he's most likely going to be going a lap down here. That's how quick things can change.
He just did. You still doubt you? Can you hear me?
Yep, I got you. Yellow.
Ah.
I don't know if Denke can still hear me, but it looks like he's having some issues here with the internet. I think, maybe. Looks like he, something about I had a screen showing network error or cannot perform. So I'm assuming that's on his end. But I'll do my best here to carry on by myself as we go right along here with the Big Jim here. Looks like he, I don't know if he had a little leg spike there or if it's a server deal, but he was a little rubber bandish coming out of that turn. I'm going to flip back since he's got a big lead here. I'm going to flip back here on Mike G and at the number 6 Ford racing for Integrity Motorsports. Looks like he is riding around in, I want to say, 7th, 8th maybe?
I don't know.
Or at least he's riding it. I got you there. I'm going to flip over here riding around number 11, a Higgy. As he's following, trailing behind the number 42 of Wasted. So looks like Higgy has lots of spot to Wasted. Not sure, but yeah, they're. But yeah, we're going to go back up here on Mike G as he starts, or not Mike G, but Big Jim. He's going to start working well, he's been working lap traffic here for a few. But he just got himself around number 10 of Chase Beatty and put him down another lap. And now he's working on the back bumper, the number 18 of Mike Marini. Mike Marini is a playoff driver, and he is basically, he just moved over and said, Big Jim, have at her. So as we're riding around him, he is like a train on rails. As he comes up to the backside of the number 32 of Derek Cope 10, aka Braves. But yeah, it'd take a matter of time here before he knocks off that 34 for another lap down. So as I look over at the Taddy stream here a little bit, it looks like he's still hanging out there. He's still running that car, running at about 250 degrees. Pretty busted up, but he's hanging in there. I'm sure he's praying for a yellow. He's saying, you know, guys, and there it might be. Looks like Big Jim slowed up. It looks like we do have another yellow out. So that's going to give Taddy a break there and get in the pits and make some repairs. So it's going to be interesting here to see what, I'm not sure what brought that yellow out. But yeah, looks like Big Jim got around the number 18 to put him in their lap down, but the number 34 stayed in front of him, so he lived to see another day here. Looking at the thing, looks like we're at 63 laps left in the race. So we got a good fair chunk of laps left in this race, but if this starts to become a caution fest, those laps will go away real quick. But as we come down to the green, we got the number 51 of Big Jim on your pole sitter, taking the flag with the number 42 of Wasted. In your second spot with looks like the number 11 of Higgy with the number 20 of Mike G, your next two cars. But we got, looks like Fire Slayer gets loose off the corner and taps the inside wall. So yeah, just a little reiterate, you know, this is our first race of the year, first race of playoffs coming in. We got a 5-race playoff schedule. First 4 races. We go after the, I should say 5 plays, it's 5-race playoffs. After round 3, we go from 8 drivers to 4. And once again, championship will be determined on April 1st at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the big race. So we've got 8 drivers out there working their way, trying to maintain to make that cutoff after week 3 of playoffs. And that last week of playoffs is that last race of round 1 will be at Michigan. So we're going to have two you know, mile and a half and 2-mile tracks to finish out the season. So a lot of these guys right now are trying to think, just try to survive tonight, make the best of it, and move on to next week. And I want to thank anybody who's out there watching the stream. I apologize a little bit. We had some technical difficulties again through GC Sports. But we have the actual Cobra Racing Series YouTube channel as a backup, so we can still bring it to people. So anybody out there in GC that's subscribed to the GC, expecting to see a race here for Cobra tonight, just kind of keep an eye out, look for a link to the actual Cobra Racing channel, and you'll be able to check out this action here. You'll be able to watch the action here tonight from Martinsville. But we're riding around here with the number 51. I mean, just been a stout car all night. Big Jim. He just looks so smooth out there, just kind of cruising around, turning his laps, putting people down another lap as number 19 along with the sauce goes down another lap. And he, like usual tonight, he's actually gapping that second place car, number 42 of Wasted. We're going to go back here a little bit since the number 51 has got such a big lead here. Riding around with the number 6 of Mike G. He's in a battle here with the number 47 and number 38 as they come off the corner. It looks like the cars are, not too sure if they are having a server issue, but they're really jumpy around here a little bit. But I know we just come off a yellow flag, and I'm not sure these cars are actually getting loose yet, but by the looks of it, that number 47 there, he's jumping around, so I don't know if he's lagging or what 100% the deal is there. But we're gonna cruise around here through the field. We got the number 11 of Higgy riding around. I would say, I'm not sure his position where he's at, 3rd place possibly. The number 20 at Drunk Fest. We got another couple casualties. Oh, it looks like we got the, yeah, we mentioned before, the number 4 of Awesome. And it also looks like the number 12 of GTR Mike has pulled the pin for tonight. So, unfortunate, that's, you know, unfortunate event there for the number 12. He's sitting on pit road. By all means, it doesn't put an end to his playoff run. It puts a little dent in it, but like I said, it's the first week of playoffs, so hopefully these guys can rebound and So riding around with the Hungry Jack, number 47 of R.J. Smitty, with the number 21 of Pico Legator. Riding up right behind the number 1 of Taddy. The number 2 of Kelvin, another Swamp Motorsports guy. So we got for sure 2 Swamp guys out there. We got 2 Swamp guys out there still running for Swamp Motorsports. So these guys are still racing. You know, they're collecting team points. So kudos to those guys. Riding around the second place car, number 42 of Wasted. As we go in through the corners, the number 10 of Chase Beatty, as he gets shuffled to the high side, as the number 47 of RJ Smitty gets underneath him. We pan over to number 18 of Mike Marini. And there's our Venom captain, number 1 of Aqua Taddy. Number 38 of Monster. There's another casualty, number 22 of Draven. Looks like the number 17 of Fire Slayer is on pit road. He is wiggling, so I don't think he is out. Nope, he's pulling off pit road. So not sure if that was a planned pit stop or what's going on there, but yeah, he just came off pit road right there as we see the number 17 Ford Mustang, the Sunny D machine.
I apologize. I just got back on.
Oh, glad to see you back. It's been a night of weird technical difficulties.
Exactly. So we're at 211 of 250 laps.
211 of 250 laps. So yeah, we're looking at
about 47 to go.
47 to go. And it looks like we got a yellow.
I know, I just saw that. I don't know what caused it, but I just kind of saw it while I looked down. I'm still loading into the screen, so for me it could be the snowstorm that I'm in, but hard to say.
I'm looking here on pit road here. I got my camera on the number 51 and he is sitting still on pit road.
No!
So I'm
Does
not
that
sure.
take him out of the playoffs?
It don't take him out, but that's going to put a big dent because he was an all-out favorite. Obviously, he showed the strongest car all night, and that's an unfortunate bit if he lagged out. Yeah, he is lagged. He is sitting on pit road. He is out of the race.
DTR Mike is on the pit road too.
Yeah, so that's 2 guys. Oh, they got guys wadding up already in the back. Looks like someone didn't go off the green flag, missed a gear or something. But yeah, that opens it up right now. Wasted is your race leader with the number 9 of
I'm going to
Sharp.
try something. Ooh, the 19 goes spinning around. Long live the sauce.
So this just opened up this whole race right now. I mean, this is anybody's race. These guys that are on the lead lap.
Yep. That is definitely true.
So it looks like we got number 42 of Wasted with the number 9 of Sharp. I'm not sure if that's a lead lap car or not. With the number 2 of Kelvin and number 11 of Higgy. So yeah, it's going to be interesting in these last 40 laps or so. Unbelievable. Just an unfortunate event there for Big Jim. I'm assuming he lagged out because I don't think he had any other reason to park that car.
No, he definitely had no reason. He was number 1. So I think his was a lag issue for sure.
So I'm riding around here with the number 11 of Higgy here. It looks like he's riding around in that 3rd position, I believe, if the number 9 is truly in 2nd place. But yeah, your 47 car wasted. You know, the guy's been consistent all night running up front, and there you have it. Tough braking. There, he's leading this darn thing.
Wow. Taking one of my cars in GC Sports to the victory. Maybe.
If he can hold on.
Yep.
But he's holding his own right now. I mean, he's not. I'm sure it's going to get.
Oh, he's in the 42. Wasted is in 42.
Yep.
I thought you said 47.
Oh, my bad. If I did,
That's okay.
It looks like the number 9 has made a move underneath him, but he holds him off coming off the corner.
Yeah, and then we got Higgy right there. Woo. McDonald's car trying for the win again.
Yeah, we gotta believe the number 20 at Drug Fest is your 4th place car, so I think he's in position as your 4th place car, and then number 20. And that'd be the number 2 at Calvin, I believe, is your 5th place. Looking over on Taddy's stream here, he's riding around in the A spot. Now, I don't know how many laps he is down in that A spot, but he is riding in... Oh! There was contact there. I don't know if Picola got into somebody there just in front of Aqua Taddy, but he just went from 8th to 6th, so those guys were racing for position between him, Picola, and I'm not sure what who that third car was that caught that Kirby.
I don't know.
So yeah, so the number 1 Aquatati's riding around in that 6th spot with the number 21 breathing down his neck there as he works to the inside.
So he's in the number 6 spot.
And he loses
so that
it
means
back.
Everybody else in front of him is like a lap down.
Right. Now he just lost 2 spots again. Now Picola got by him, and then number 24 of Travesty got past him. So he fell another spot. Now the number 47 is working his way past him. So right now Taddy's riding and went from 6th to 9th in 2 laps.
Wow. Come on, Taddy. You got this, buddy.
So back up front here with the number 11 of Higgy. It looks like he's gotten himself around the number 9 of Sharp. So he is coming hard. Working his way back up to the number 42. Wasted is holding his own. I mean, he's hitting his lines, he's hitting his marks, and he shows no signs of falling off here yet.
Yeah, and Higgy's like trying to catch him. He's trying to run him down.
And it just shows there, I believe Wasted is a non-playoff driver, so it just shows these guys are out, race for that W, right?
Oh, definitely. Always race for the W.
It means you got the bragging rights for this whole week coming up.
Yep. So, like, if I win the Daytona 500 in 2 weeks, I get bragging rights?
You get bragging rights for 1 week.
Boy, would that upset everybody. Ooh!
Looks like the number
9 got loose.
Yeah, I caught that.
Wow.
But I think we're staying on the green. I don't think did he collect anybody else? Everybody else get by him?
Nope. No, he looks good. Everything's still going. Wasted's still up front, but Higgy is gained, like, he's like right on his bumper going into the corner. So I think within the next 2 or 3 laps, I'm thinking Higgy is going to be the leader, especially with lap traffic coming up.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting how they navigate around these guys coming up. They're going to be putting down another lap down, I should say. But yeah, it's like, what do you do? Do you force the issue here? You let these guys catch these lap cars and then try to pick them off somehow that way? But there he is. He put the bumper to him a little bit. Yep.
Yep. He says, hey, I'm here. Oh, did you hear that FedEx and UPS amalgamated?
No, I did not.
Yeah, they're now called Fed Up.
Fed up. Good one.
I had to say it. There's no UPS car anymore. I had to say it. They're fed up.
They're fed up. Funny.
But the FedEx car is now the leader.
Yes, he did. He did get around that number 42 McDonald's machine. Excuse me as I yawned. Didn't mean to do that.
No, I do it a lot on days that when I gotta work during the week and then help with the broadcast, and I do the same thing. It's just up at 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah, by any means, it's not a boring race. It's not from that.
It's just from the lack of sleep that we get.
That is correct.
Now I'm gonna take a guess and say there's probably 25 laps to go.
Yeah, so I'm looking at here the number 11 here of Higgy. He's putting down your outside pole sitter down another lap. Because I went from Higgy's view, I went from Big Jim's view to the number 6, and he just got passed by the number 11 of Higgy. So yeah, it looks like once he cleared the number 42, that 11 car, he's free sailing there.
Oh, definitely.
So yeah, pointing back here a little bit, Aquatati was your second place car coming in at the start of the playoffs. And him just staying out there, he's riding around in ninth, with Big Jim legging out. And Big Jim did have a little bit of a point advantage coming into this. I believe there was 18 points or so, or 16 points between the first and second place car, just because of playoff points and everything that was accumulated throughout the season. But this is definitely going to put a dent in it, if he's going to gain a little ground on Big Jim here overall.
Oh, definitely.
By him staying out there and Big Jim having an unfortunate event, and it's just going to tighten up. It actually, Big Jim falling out of this race, it's going to tighten that whole playoff race right up.
That's crazy. But that's what happens.
Yeah, that's all part of the game here with racing this E-Series, racing these types of, it's just part of the game. You guys are going to run into lag. They're going to be, unfortunately, we don't have a game to move on to. Everybody is all aware of Ignition came out. Everybody was all stoked and excited when that was in the process. And that has seemed to fail everybody miserably.
Oh, definitely.
So we are still making do what we got on Heat 5 with 704 games, and we just make the best of what we got.
Or that's the end of the race.
I'm looking here, trying to catch up on Taddy Stream. I'm assuming that's a yellow. Yes, that's a yellow. We got 6 laps remaining.
Ooh, 6 laps to go.
It could be less than that because Taddy is... No, Taddy's on the lead lap.
Yeah, Taddy said.
So a whole pile of cars got back on the lead lap after Big Jim lagged out.
Wow.
So yeah, we're looking at 5 laps here. I'm assuming 4 laps once we take the green again. So yeah, this is going to be a shootout here.
Ooh, the 20 took the lead. No, what the fudge? Higgy, pitted?
Yeah, Higgy got shuffled back there. So they got look at number 47.
Ooh,
no, Higgy's down underneath.
Oh no,
Kelvin comes out. Oh, they're beating and banging back there. They're gonna wreck.
Taddy spinning. There's a big wreck. Big wreck. Caution's out.
Caution's out. So now we're going to overtime.
Oh yeah. That was.
So that yellow comes out with the number 2. I believe was the race leader, or if the 42 was the race leader when that yellow come out.
No, it's either the 2 or the 11.
Guess what? Guess who's up there riding around 1, 2, 3, 4 in your 5th place? If he's on the lead lap, that's your number 21, a Picola Gator.
No way.
Interesting fun fact.
No kidding, eh?
That was the end of the race, I believe.
Possibly. Uh-oh.
Yes, it was. So Calvin's your race winner with the second place car of Higgy. Third was Wasted.
Wow.
So that was the end of the race there, boys.
Toddy ended up 12th because of that big wreck.
So Drunkfest turned in your fastest lap according to what guys have stayed in here. So yeah, let's see if we get we're probably not going to get, what was our top three again? It was Drunkfest?
I don't know. A Drunkfest, Higgy. Which I have Higgy, but I don't have Drunkfest. I'm sure Toddy will be over to add them.
So yeah, we'll see. We'll stick in here a couple minutes here, see if anybody joins the broadcast over for a quick interview. Otherwise,
Higgy's not online. Oh, it's gonna take me forever to find him.
yeah. So for real, it sure was an interesting outcome, or to the end of this race, but very exciting nonetheless. Came down to a few unfortunate events. Like I said, he had that strongest car of number 51 all night. He ran into some technical issues. Higgy had a strong car there at that last run. It brought out that last yellow, I believe. But yeah, I mean, what else can you say with Martinsville, right? I mean, you're gonna have short track racing. You're gonna have you can't expect anything less. You knew there was gonna be yellows. You knew there was gonna be beating and banging. You know there's gonna be tempers being lost. I mean, it's just your classic short track racing. So
yeah, that's true. So Higgy, we have a question for you.
Yeah.
Your voice is always as loud, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, do you happen to have the first place car and place car?
It was wasted was third, right?
Okay, so wasted I have.
Okay. And Kelvin,
I don't, because he's one of your guys.
yeah,
yeah, and I'm not sure what this. I know we are running in a different broadcast chat than normal, so I'm not too sure who's all in this party to begin with. But
I
well,
had Kelvin. Oh, there he is.
yep, there he is. There he is. But we'll start with you, Higgy.
Okay.
How did the end of that race actually fall out? I thought we had a few laps left. It's been kind of hard to keep track of you guys tonight. We had some technical difficulties again coming to the start of the straight, but that last caution or yellow, that restart, I seen that you started like second or third row off of that. Was that something that did you pit there and no one else did, or what was the deal there?
So I think the caution came out with 6 to go, or coming to 6 or something like that. I don't know. But I pitted, and I think Drunk, Travis, and Monster stayed out.
Okay.
So I was the first one off pit road and fourth. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, that was a very entertaining race. I mean, like I said, 2/3 of that race, it was pretty much you and Big Jim had the two strongest cars. Big Jim had an unfortunate event and lagged out, and that puts you in that next spot there, being one of the stronger cars. How'd you feel on your race all night? It was the car
Yeah.
handling good for you? Were you pleased with what was going on? I mean, besides that, we did run into a string of many cautions there for a little bit, but yeah, what are your thoughts
Yeah.
on that?
The car felt great. I mean, Martinsville's my favorite track on the game, so um, but I have a long run car set up that I use for Martinsville, and at the beginning of the runs, I usually am getting passed a lot just because my car does not turn as well as others at the beginning. But as the longer the run goes, the fast I can, stay on the gas longer than the other guys can. So car felt great. I was happy with second because Jim was just in a whole nother league of his own tonight. I hate that he had that air because he was the dominant car all night. So, but yeah, it was a good run, and it's short track racing is what they say, right? So
Right, no doubt for that, for sure. Denke, you got anything for Higgy?
You made a liar out of me. uh, I was joking that you and Picola Gator wouldn't even finish the race, so. Damn! No, I'm just kidding.
no, you're
you
good.
you had a great run. Like, you were second most of the race. Like, you were awesome, and I haven't seen you race in a while, so I was happy.
Yeah, it's been a while, Kate. I was about to say it's good to hear you. But yeah, I got to be happy, coming out, finishing second, stage 1, 2, and then the race. Good way to start the playoffs, and especially with Roval and Michigan coming up, anything can happen there, and they aren't my best tracks. So I was glad to get a good run tonight.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
happy for you too.
yeah. Just one quick
Appreciate
question. We move on to next week. The Charlotte Roval. It's, our road course run for the playoffs. What's your emotions, or what are your thoughts on that coming in for the second race of this playoff run?
Yeah, you look at the playoff tracks, you have Martinsville, you have the Roval, and you have Michigan. So, three very different tracks, and I think that really suits, it levels the playing field really well. So, my main goal at road courses like the Roval is just make sure you don't overdo it, just hit your spots, and, if you feel the car getting loose on you, just let out the gas. That's what I've come to. I might not be the fastest there, but I feel like I've seen many of the guys run there smoothly and not wreck, and they finish higher than they think. So that's my goal. If I can get a top 10, that'd be great.
Right, right. And like you said, it's it's a little bit it's early in the playoff run, but yet it's not a very long playoff run.
It goes by fast for sure.
Right, so
Yeah.
you guys got 3 races to try to establish who the top 4 are going to be going into that final race of the season. So,
Yeah.
but like,
I just wanna,
go ahead.
yes, I was just going to give a shout out to Kelvin on the win. I saw you go down low there on that last restart and get by everybody, and then I think Kelvin got moved up out of 4 coming to the white flag, and I had a run on the inside, but I let out because I didn't want to put him into the wall. So, but yeah, congrats, Kelvin, on the win.
Thank you.
Yeah, so like I said, I just want to say congratulations again, Higgy, for outstanding run tonight. Strong car
Thank
all
you.
night. So, speaking of Calvin, here we're going to move over to Calvin, our race winner tonight. Bud, strong car all night. We had one of the strongest cars fall out due to lag or whatever, but man, you were running in that pretty much that lead group all night with a strong car, and explain to how that it paid off for you at the end there.
You call it a strong car. I call it a piece of work that just wanted to kill itself. I don't know. Just sucks to see that both Jim and Gator lagged out, and I know that that third stage is not what we all wanted to see. Just caution after caution after caution after caution. But I'll gladly take less laps of this place, considering. But yeah, the car, like what Higgy said, I've got a long run setup, and I think for like that third stage, I had to loosen it up a little bit more, and I just totally destroyed it. And we were just trying to keep it in one piece.
Right, right. And like I said, it was a product of Martinsville. Guys start losing patience, beating and banging. We had that string of yellow flags. But what do? You were in the right place at the right time, and like I said, I just want to say congratulations, man. I mean, excellent job tonight. Like you said, you put a win column for Swamp Motorsports here tonight. So, yeah, Denke, you got anything with that? Doesn't sound like it, does it? But anyways,
Sorry.
no.
Sorry.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
I put it on mute because to make sure his voice was always on allow. I never got to turn it off. Hearing him like talking away, and I'm like, oops. Okay, let's try that again. Take two. Great win, Calvin. First time I've got to see the number 2 car actually take out a win. I'm pretty happy.
Don't happen often.
Nope. This is I think my first time for this league doing a broadcast, but I got a friend that drives a number 2 car all the time, and I've never seen him win. So I'm happy to see the number 2 actually win. You put on a great show right near the end, and I got to give kudos to Higgy because he did something that a lot of people wouldn't do.
Got to give a shout out to Higgy because I'll tell you what, that caution doesn't come out. I'm in turn 1 wall. Not even kidding. He was gonna say. I knew you were gonna send it. I would have sent it.
Oh yeah, the bumper was coming. I really wanted to race it out there on that last lap with you, Kelvin. I hate that the caution came out, but yeah, that was. I look back at it and I'm like, should I just stayed in the gas and then just grinding Kelvin into the wall coming out of 4? But I let out because I don't like racing that way, so But yeah, I was hoping it'd come down to the 3 and 4 in the last lap.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, boys, I think we're gonna cut this broadcast. Very entertaining race again. Congratulations to you two, Class Act. A couple Class Act guys racing tonight. Proved once again that you guys do run up front for a reason, and just like I said, we'll move on to next week is Charlotte Roval for race 2 of our playoffs. And with that being said, I want to again thank Den Kate for joining me here tonight in the booth for his first night with the Cobra broadcast team. Hopefully many more to come with them. And with that, I just want to say thanks to everybody who joined or watched the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, apologize for some of the technical difficulties we had between this stream and the GC Sports stream, but we'll continue working on those bugs out. But till next week, I just want to say good night, and everybody take care, have a safe weekend, and we'll talk to you all next Friday night.
Have a good one, all. Thanks for having me.